Hey guys, Pete Metz here with Vaughn Mortgage, and if you are a buyer in this market, I can definitely feel your pain. I have so many buyers right now that have been looking for 6+ months, and every time they make an offer, there's 10 plus offers on the property they're making the offer on, and there's all cash, and it's super competitive. They find out their offer wasn't accepted, and the home went for $10, $20, $30,000 over asking price. And so I wanted to share just a couple ways that you guys can increase the value of your offer by not necessarily increasing the price of the offer. There's many different ways, and I actually have them on this sheet here that I'm going to put below this video so that you guys can actually look at this and kind of consider what you may or may not want to do when you go to offer on your next home, because some of these could be the difference of you getting an accepted offer and the seller loving your offer over somebody else's. So the first one is you could definitely waive the appraisal contingency. So when you make the offer, instead of offering with a contingency of having it appraised, you could waive that amount. You could waive that contingency, appraisal contingency. You could also do a free rent back. Allow the seller, this is a big one, allow the seller to stay in the home and do a rent back and rent back from you, the buyer, or don't charge them rent and allow them to stay there up to 59 days after the close of escrow. This will allow them to get their money, and they'll have 60 days before they have to move into their next home, because they could be in the same situation you are on finding that perfect property and getting an accepted offer. And once they have that cash, they're going to be much more able to get an accepted offer with the cash from the close. So a 59-day renter to allow them to rent 59 days after is a huge value. Waiving some and/or all inspections. You could, if you feel comfortable enough, you could waive any and all inspections of the property. Or if you don't want to waive all of the inspections, you could put a cap on how much inspections you're going to ask for after you do get those inspections back. Using seller selected title company, you could let the seller pick who the title company is instead of yourself as the buyer picking the title company. You could also offer to pay the listing agent's commission. That would be another tip that you could use to help get your offer accepted. Buyer paying all closing costs and also title transfer fees. So instead of asking the seller to pay your closing costs, you could pay those closing costs on your own, and you can talk to me about how you could do that and getting enough money to cover those closing costs. Paying predetermined amount above appraised amount, regardless of sales price. So you could agree with the seller that say, hey, I'm willing to go this much over what it appraises for, and this is my offer. That's another solid way. You could be willing to write a conventional offer instead of an FHA and or a VA offer. Conventional loans have less rules on that house that need to pass inspections than do VA and also FHA loans. You could also increase your down payment. There's a few more here. Large earnest money deposit. So if you put a big deposit down, that really makes your offer very serious and gives the seller more confidence and more assurance that the home is going to close with that larger deposit. Non-contingent sale. And so if you are looking to sell your home, when you go to make the offer, talk with your lender and ask them if you can do a non-contingent sale. And there are options on, they call it a bridge loan, bridging the gap, using your equity on the home you're going to be selling to purchase your new home. There's multiple strategies there where you can actually purchase non-contingent. You can shorten the time frame of the contingencies. You could also provide lender all necessary information, giving your lender all necessary information so that they can do what's called a full underwrite. And what that allows you to do is if the seller knows that you've been fully pre-approved and gone through the underwriting process, then it's almost like you're making a cash offer on that house because they know it's going to close quick, and they know that there's not going to be any bumps in the road in regards to your home loan. The other thing, this is the last one that I'm going to share, is a commitment to use a local bank, a local lender in your area that you want to purchase. It's very big. If a listing agent's getting 10 offers and you have the highest offer, however, you have this out-of-town lender they've never heard about, you have to understand that these agents, these listing agents, they've had so many horror stories with using these online out-of-town title company or lenders. And so they're going to advise their clients to go with the local lender and to give them more peace of mind, knowing who the lender is and actually trusting that lender that the deal is going to actually get closed. So those are my tips on how you can increase the value of your offer without increasing the purchase price of the home. I hope this is very valuable information. I hope you can use this to go and find your dream home. Hope you guys are doing great, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.